Welcome, dear students, to the application lesson. In this lesson, we're going to work on how to apply solving equations. So, today's lesson has a title of Application on Solving Equations. Let's see the first question that we have and how will we solve these equations. First question says, the sum of two rational numbers is 63. So we have two numbers, their sum is 63. So x plus y equals 63. And the difference between them is 12. So x minus y equals 12. This means that one of the numbers is x and the other one is y. Okay, let's think. If you have two equations, how can we solve these two equations? Yes, either by substitution method or by the omitting method. As you can see here, I can take x plus y equals 63 and put under it x minus y equal 12 and do the omitting method by addition. So these two are crossed out, so 2x equals 75. So the value of x equals 37.5. Now I got the value of x. How can I get the value of y? Yes, you go and substitute this x value in any of the equations that you have. So let's substitute it here. So 37.5 plus y equals 63. Then y equals 63 minus 37.5, which is 25.5. So the two numbers here are 37.5 and 25.5. Question 2. If 3 times a number is added to twice a second number, the sum is 19. So, how to change this into math? We know that 2x plus 3y equals 19. And the second sentence, if the first number is added to 3 times the second number, so let's assume that the first one is x. Let's assume that the first one is x. So 3y plus x equals 16. This is the sum. So we need to put these two equations together. So as you can see here, this one has 3y and this one has 3y. So if you move the x to this side, you will have the 3y equals 16 minus x. So you can go to the first equation, replace the 3y by 16 minus x. So 2x plus 16 minus x equals 19. So 2x plus 16 minus x equals 19. Then x is equal to 3. When you get x equals 3, you can go to any of the equations, substitute x by 3 to find y. So when I go substitute here, 3y equals 16 minus 3. So 3y equals 13. So y equals 13 over 3. The question here is asking you to find the two numbers. So the two numbers are 3 and 13 over 3. Let's go to question 3. The sum of two rational numbers is 12. Sum of two numbers is 12, so automatically x plus y equals 12. 3 times the smallest number exceeds than twice the greatest number by 1. So guys, check here. 3 times the smallest number exceeds twice the greatest number by 1. So this means the difference between them is 1. Difference between them is 1 means what? Yes, minus each other equals 1. So in this case, you will say that 3x minus 2y equal 1. So we'll go to the first equation, solve for x, so x equals 12 minus y. We'll go to the second equation, substitute each x value by 12 minus y, and solve this one for y. So 36 minus 3y minus 2y equal 1. So negative 5y equal negative 35. So y equal 7. After we get y, which is the first number or the second number, we can go and get x by substituting y by 7. So 12 minus 7 is 5. So one of the numbers is 5 and the other is 7. The smaller is 5 and the bigger is 7. Question number 4. Find the number which form from 2 digits if their sum is 11. So the 2 digits of the number, the tens and the units, their sum is 11. So I will go here and write that the tens plus the units equal 11. Twice the units exceeds 3 times the tens by 2. So twice the units minus 3 times the tens equal 2. When you see exceeds by a number, this means that we subtract. So if you go to the first one and you make u equals 11 minus t, and you substitute it in the second equation. So 2 times 11 minus t minus 3t equals 2. Expand the bracket, so it's 22 minus 2t minus 3t equal 2. Then minus 5t equal minus 20. So t equal 4. Now we go here, substitute to find u, which is the unit digit. 11 minus 4 is 7. So what number has the tens digit is 4 and the units digit is 7? So the number is extant, it's 47. In question 5, the question says a rectangle of perimeter 32 centimeters. So what's the rule of perimeter of a rectangle? Yes, excellent. 2 times L plus W equals 32. That you can simplify it as L plus W equals 16. If the length decreased by 1 and the width increased by 3, they form a square. What is the property of a square? Yes, that they're equal to each other. So L minus 1 is equal to W plus 3. If you move the 1 to here, you will see that L equals W plus 4. Let's go and substitute it in the first one. So W plus 4 plus W equals 16. Then 2W plus 4 equal to 16. Then W is equal to 6. If W is equal to 6, then you go to substitute L. L equals 6 plus 4. So L equals 10. But take care, the question here is not asking you to find the length or the width. The question is asking you to find the area of the square. What are the sides of the square? L minus 1 and W plus 3. So if you can substitute either the L minus 1 or the W plus 3, either the L is 10 or the W is 6. So you will see that 10 minus 1 for the L, so the side is 9, and even if you substitute 4, it's also 9. The question is asking you to find the area of the square. I know that area of square is side squared. So the side is 9. So 9 squared, which is 81 centimeters squared. Let's move on to see question 6. In question 6, the question is asking us, what is the number which added to its square, the result would be 72. We have a number added to its square, so x squared plus x equals 72. As you can see this, it looks like being a quadratic equation. So if I put the 72 inside here, so x squared plus x minus 72 equals 0. You can use any of the methods, the factoring method, completing the squares, or even the quadratic formula to solve this quadratic equation. So this can be factorized. So x plus 9 or x minus 8. So it's either x plus 9 equals 0 or x minus 8 equals 0. So the number is either -9 or +8. Let's now go and see question 7. Question 7, it says, a right angle triangle, the length of its hypotenuse, so here, this is the right angle triangle, and this is the hypotenuse, the 2x plus 1, and the length of the two side legs are x minus 11 and 2x. The question is asking us here to find the perimeter. Now, the given that it's a right angle triangle using Pythagoras, I will know that 2x plus 1 all squared equals the two legs squared plus each other. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. How can we expand these brackets? 4x squared plus 4x plus 1 equals 4x squared plus x squared minus 22x plus 121. 4x squared and 4x squared are crossed out together. So x squared minus 26x plus 120 equals 0. I can use factoring or completing the square or the quadratic formula to factorize this. So this will be x minus 20 and x minus 6. So x is equal to 20 or x is equal to 6. Before you say that this is the right answer, you need to go and double check for this triangle, will it be equal or not in this case. So if you check it here, if you put x equals 6, it will work. If you put x equals 20, it will not work. So the question here is asking us to find the perimeter. After that, after getting x equals 20, x equals 6, if you go and check x equals 6 in this side, it would not work because it would be -5 and there is no side length in a triangle equals a negative number. So this one is rejected. So to find the perimeter equals 2x plus 1 plus x minus 11 plus 2x. If you simplify this perimeter, it will be 5x minus 10, and you substitute the x by 20, so 5 times 20, which is 100 minus 10, equals 90 centimeters. Question 8. Find the number which formed from two digits if their sum is 5. The two numbers, the two digits are u plus t, where u stands for the units and t stands for the tens. If the two digits are exchanged, then the resulting decreases than the original number by 9. If they are exchanged, then 10u plus t equals the original one, 10t plus u minus 9. So if you combine the like terms together in here, you will see that 10u minus u plus t minus 10t equals negative 9. So 9u minus 9t equals negative 9. If you divide it all by 9, you will see that u minus t equals negative 1. If you put it here and use the omitting method, you will see that tu equals 4, then u equals 2. How to find t? Substitute u in any of the equations. So let's do it in the first one. U plus t equal 5, then t equals 3. Then the original number is 32, as the t tens digit equals 3 and the units digit equals 2. Question 9. Two complementary angles. So guys, remember, two complementary angles. Complementary means what? Their sum is 90. Excellent. So the two angles, x plus y equal 90. If the measure of one of them is 30 more than the measure of the other, so the measure of one of them is 30 more than the other. So we go to the first one, change x into 30 plus y equals 90. So 30 plus 2y equal 90, then y equal 30. Y equal 30, how can I find x? X equals 30 plus y, x equal 60. The question here is asking you to find the measure of each of them. One of them is 30, where the other one is 60. Yes, they are complementary, and at the same time, one of them is 30 more than the other one. Dear students, hope you enjoyed today's session. Study hard and good luck.